Hi everyone, this is Selina. I hope you're well. Welcome back to one of my videos. So if you're new to my channel, my name's Selina and I release a crochet tutorial every week. So this week I'm bringing to you a lovely spring project. I thought it was really appropriate with it being the first week of spring. And so it's this gorgeous shawl and it's got this frill edging which I absolutely adore, and it's really easy to make. So this shawl is in the shape of a half circle and it looks really pretty. So to make this shawl, it's a really easy pattern. You can find the free written pattern on my blog selinaveronique.com as always. And I will be linking everything in the description box, including my blog and all the materials that I used for this project. So for this project, I used a variegated yarn and I used Sirdar Pattercake, I think. So that's a light 3 yarn in American terms and it's a DK yarn in UK terms. So I do believe Lion Brand Mandala Baby yarns have very similar colours. So I will be linking the yarn that I used as well as the Mandala Baby yarn that you can substitute it for if you live in the US. So I also used a 5mm crochet hook. And you will also be needing a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. You will also be needing another skein of yarn for the border. So I used a cream yarn. Again, this is optional. You could always use the same yarn, but I just thought it would look nicer with a cream yarn. And so I will also be linking which yarn I used for that. I will be using US terms. So to begin this project, you are going to be making a slip knot. Pop your hook through and tighten. And now you are simply going to be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And slip stitch to close a ring. So to create a ring, just slip stitch through the first chain that we made, and now we are simply going to be working within this circle. So chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and you are going to be, and this counts as our first double crochet, and now we are simply going to be working 6 more double crochets within this circle. So just go ahead and place 6 double crochets into this circle like so. So I have 4, 5 and 6. So this is the first row of this project. So now for row 2, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and we are simply going to be placing another double crochet into that first stitch. So this was the first double crochet. Well, it's a chain 3, but this counts as our first double crochet, and it obviously goes with this first stitch. And what we are going to be doing is placing another double crochet into this first stitch. So it creates 2 double crochets in one single stitch. So there we go, and we are simply going to be placing 2 double crochets in each double crochet until the end of this row. So just go ahead and place 2 double crochets together inside each stitch until the end of this row. And we are going to be placing 2 double crochets, 2 in the chain 3 of the previous row. So now that we've seen that chain 3, we are going to be placing 2 double crochets inside that chain 3. So there we go. And this creates our second row. So you see it's really easy. So now for row 3, we are going to be chaining 3. 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work. And we are going to be placing second double crochet in this first stitch, like we did previously. So place 2 double crochets in that. In the second stitch, we are simply going to be placing just 1 double crochet into that. Into the next stitch, we are going to be placing 2 double crochets. And in the next stitch, 1 double crochet. And in the next stitch, 2 double crochets. And in the next stitch, 1 double crochet. And we are simply going to be alternating 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet until the end of this row, and then I'll show you how to finish off this row. So I've almost finished this round. I've just placed 2 double crochets together, and I have 1 stitch left at the end of this row. And because I've just placed 2 double crochets together in the previous row, I'm just going to finish off with 1 double crochet. There we go. And this is our third row. So now for row 4, 1, 2, 3. Turn your work, and this counts as your double crochet, a double crochet. What we are going to be doing is placing another double crochet in the first stitch as always. And now what we are going to be doing in the next stitch is place 1 double crochet on its own. And then in the next stitch, 1 double crochet on its own. And in the next stitch, 2 double crochets together. So you see this pattern is slowly unfolding. So this row, so we've placed 2 double crochets together, and now in the 2 next stitches we're just going to place 1 double crochet on its own each time, and then in the next stitch 2 double crochets together. So you see it's a very easy pattern. You are simply going to be placing 2 double crochets together, 1 double crochet on its own, another double crochet on its own, and then in the next stitch 2 double crochets together, 1 and 2, and then in the next stitch 1 double crochet, and in the next stitch 1 double crochet. So it's very simple. I'll just let you carry on until the end of this row. So I've almost finished this row. I've got 1 stitch left, and that's a double crochet on its own inside that chain 3 from the previous row, and this is how it looks. So I finished on 1 double crochet on its own. So that's what row 3 looks like. So now for no, not row 3, row 1, 2, 3, 4, row 4. Sorry. So 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work, and this is the beginning of row 5, and this also counts as our first double crochet. We are going to be placing another double crochet inside that first stitch. And now we're just going to place 1 double crochet on its own in the next stitch, 1 double crochet on its own in the next stitch, 1 double crochet on its own in the next stitch. So you see we've now got 3 double crochets on their own, and we are going to be placing 2 double crochets together in the next stitch. So really what this pattern is the exact same as last row, except you are going to be placing 3 double crochets on their own before placing 2 double crochets together, 3 double crochets on their own, 2 double crochets together, and this is how it's going to be row after row. So the point of this pattern is that at each time you add another row, you are going to be adding another double crochet on its own. So for this row, we've got 3 double crochets on their own before placing 2 double crochets together. So this means in the next row, you will have 4 double crochets on their own before placing 2 double crochets together. And in the row after that, you will have 5 double crochets on their own before placing 2 double crochets together, and this is what creates this half circle that will grow and grow and grow. So I hope this tutorial is clear. Don't forget to download the free pattern for the exact details of all this, but it's really an easy pattern. It's really not difficult. So just carry on with that principle. So every time you add a row, you are simply going to be adding a double crochet on its own within the row. So I hope this is clear. So I'm just going to let you carry on doing this until you reach row 38. And then once you reach row 38, you are just going to be fastening off, and then I'm just going to show you how to create the border. So now that you've got your 38 rows, this is absolutely gorgeous. So now that you have your 38 rows, I'm simply going to show you how to create your border. So obviously the border will be on the curvy side of the shawl, and you will be taking your cream yarn like so, and you will simply be tying it to this first stitch. So just go ahead and tie it on, and there we go. So we've popped our hook through, and we are going to be chaining 1, and then we're going to go into the second stitch and place a single crochet into that, and then we're going to go into the next stitch and place a single crochet into that. And as you can see, I'm weaving in my loose end as I go along. So there you go. Just weave in your loose end. So just place a single crochet into each stitch until you reach the end of the other side of the shawl. So just go around the whole shawl with a single crochet in each stitch, and then I'll show you how to do row 2. So I've just placed my last single crochet on that very edge, and now I'm just going to show you how to do row 2 of this border. So turn your work. So there we go. So I've turned my work. Sorry, this is my loose end from the project. And now you are going to be chaining 3. So just go ahead and chain 3. 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet, and we are going to be placing 2 more double crochets in that stitch. So just go ahead and place 2 double crochets in that very first stitch right here. And now we've got 3 double crochets together in one stitch. And in the second single crochet, so in the next single crochet, we are going to be placing 3 double crochets in that. So 1, 2, and 3 double crochets in that stitch. And now in the next stitch, we are going to be placing 3 double crochets, and what we are going to be doing is placing 3 double crochets in each and every single crochet from the previous row, and this is what is going to create our frill edging. So I'm just going to let you carry on with this, and then I'll meet you back to show you how to finish off this round. So I finished my frilly edging. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love how it looks. So I fastened it off and tidied up the loose end. And yes, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for a new crochet tutorial every week. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.